Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how I do my workflow to design an ADU, from sketch in Morpholio to do a 3D model in Revit and to do a render in AI. So without wasting any time, let's get into it. So I've opened my Morpholio app. Now I'm going to go and start creating an ADU conceptual plan. So I'm just going to go ahead and create a custom sheet. You can choose any size that you want. For usually when I'm doing conceptual, I go for the deployed, and I usually go 1:4 to scale. So yeah, that's the most important thing. So when you're here, what we're gonna do, because I've told you like we needed to create this ADU, and the size is 16 feet wide by 60 feet long. So that's our ADU size, and we're gonna design it like two bedrooms. So yeah. So I would need a kind of a grid. So I'm just gonna go to the setting and hit show grid and go to the scaler. So like you see, this grid is like 4 feet right now. So what I usually do, I'm gonna go to the scale and I'm gonna create a line, for example, because if this 4 and 4 is gonna be 8 and this is gonna be like 16 because the grid is 4, so like this is 16. But I don't want it to be like this long 16. So, and I don't know like if it's gonna be 60 or not. So I'm just gonna go and like make this line like here, and I'm gonna go because I think this will be fine if we create like a floor plan, the conceptual. So I'm gonna go to the setting and set scale. So I'm gonna go to this line and this, because I think we cannot have 60 feet in this one because the grid is now like 4 feet. So that's why I'm setting the scale, and I think it saves my rooms a lot. So here I'm gonna enter 60 and I'm gonna check. If you now go and set grid, now the grid is like 4%. So I'm gonna set the grid again for a minute. Okay, so now I have my line. So I'm just going to. So I'm setting grid right now. So with this line, you can change your grid position. Here it goes. No, okay. I'm gonna hit this. Now this is our square footage, like 960 feet. So we have this limit. Now we need to design ADU for the 2-bedroom. This plan is so long. I don't know how we're gonna do the place. So I usually, when I have the boundary, when I create the boundary, I usually go and create another layer for conceptual. Because in Morpholio, I think the layer option is amazing. You can change the opacity. So I'm gonna make it like the opacity. So we can do some conceptual. Now I'm gonna go freehand and I'm gonna select an other color. So like we can tell like okay, we are doing this. I'm just gonna go now do some like conceptual planning. So for the conceptual planning, the start, I was saying because this is our front side. This is our roadway. So probably we're gonna have an entrance on this side. So this will become my entrance. I think I need to just go and the smoother is too much, so I'm going to okay. This is gonna be our entrance, and here the thing, this area should be kind of a great room. Like you can have kitchen plus living. It's gonna be open, and then on the back side, I think here. So I'm going back first for the bedroom. I think here we can have a 1 bedroom. I think that's true. And then we can have, because we have an entrance here, so this can become a hole. This can become a whole like kind of a corridor space, a hallway. And then here, I think we can design like bathrooms on this side, like bathroom. But we kind of need a bathroom here as well, like because the guest is coming. So maybe 1 bathroom here and here. Then this could be like And like yeah, there's here can be a bathroom, and this could become kind of a closet space. And maybe like here we can have another bathroom with a bedroom, sorry, second bedroom. And also we need kind of a laundry space. So here we can have a laundry. The thing is that laundry need to be accessed like between two. Maybe here we can have a laundry. This can become a laundry. Yes, and this could be a closet. So this is like a one conceptual plan. So in I think Morphin, like you can do this a lot. So I usually create one or two conceptual plans. So this one, now I'm gonna create another one. So I have another idea because usually people like to have a living kitchen like at the back. So maybe we can have like this long. It could be like kitchen plus living, and this could be like your hallway, which is gonna be insane. Like you have to walk like 30 feet just to reach here. But let's just do this. I think it's good to have like a brainstorm idea, and then we can have like a one bedroom on this side. So because you see, I'm just doing the grid, so like kind of like 4, 4, 8, so that's gonna be like around 12 feet. So if you do the zoning on the grid, it helps you a lot, scaling things. So this can be like one bedroom. And then I usually do when I design the bedrooms, I usually have this stuck in. So this can become like an entryway for the doors. And here we can have like two baths. So this can become a second bedroom. And like you enter from here and here, this become like two bath, one bath and two. So like you have that. And here we have this space. So yeah, it could be like a closet. We can have a closet on the side as well. And here. It's like you're having an idea. Okay, now here we have kitchen. So this I think this space could be, I think I'm using the same color. This could be a laundry. And I think this would need a mechanical room as well. So here can be a mechanical room. So yeah, I'm gonna send this like when I'm done with the clients and they're gonna approve it, like which one they like the most. So yeah, this is like a second. So like you see like it's how easy to create, like you have this first bubble and the second bubble diagram. So you can tell like which one. I think I'm leaning more towards this one because when someone's interested, you have kitchen and it makes more sense, like it's more open. And this one, like when you enter, so I think it's gonna be like so dark unless we have lots of like a skylight here. It's gonna be so dark because we have a window because this is like the hallway and it's like lit up. So I think this will be like more depressing in the sense of like layouting. I think this was right better. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and just start creating like simple line diagram and see how this works. So the line diagram I'm gonna create a new layer over it because we have the grid now. So I'm gonna go to the scale and I'm going to yeah, I'm just gonna take another my line and I'm gonna create a quick line diagram. So in this line diagram, it changed a few things when I was because when you plan and zoning, so sometimes you get some new ideas. So what I did, I think here I'm gonna put the furniture and see how the space will look. But that is gonna be kitchen. I'm thinking to make like this. This is gonna be like a common bath, and this is like gonna be master bedroom with the attached bath. This is like a bedroom with a common bath, and then you will have a laundry here. So it's gonna be closet here. For this, I'm gonna have a closet, I think, on this side, like yes, because I think yeah, on this side, so like this can have they have kind of a room because it's the most biggest room that we have in this one. So like yeah, and then this become a closet of this idea of this bedroom, and then you will have a mechanical room with the laundry, and this will become like kind of a main because I stack these together. So like you can have all your accessories on this side and like washer and dryer on this wall. So it can become main plumbing wall, and then you can have kitchen on this side. So everything is just like more connected except that bathroom. So like let's go, and I'm gonna put the furniture very quick and more for you. So here I'm adding some furniture. So as you can see, I added a gray color layer so I can add some white furniture. So once I'm done with this plan, I'm going to export it as an image. I'm going to use it for my Revit model. So this helps me a lot. It saves my time. So I don't have to, visualize everything in Revit. I can just use this plan and, just very quickly draw or model in Revit, which can be used like very easily and quickly for like, to show my clients the basic idea and plan for the initial concept. So yeah, here this goes. So I just exported this image and I use it in Revit. So for me, it became very easy to create this model in Revit. As you can see, this as like has everything as per my sketch, and by using the Revit, I can get animation and section very easily. So it saves my workflow time a lot. So yeah, and when I have furniture, so you can see here in my template, I have everything set up. I use a specific template for my ADUs. So like this is like my own template that I created for presentation modes. So as you can see the elevation, you will not see so much dimensions because it's just for the presentation. It's not for like a construction document. And here is the section. So like these are like presentation drawings when I just send to the clients and ask their review, like how they like it, so they can have idea of the shadow and the space. And the best part of this of my these presentation boards, I usually have exploded floor plans. So as you can see in this one, sometimes I zoom in some areas. Like here, this is like a ISO view of the complete building because it's I told you like this is the prefab, so it's like the size is a little long, so it's kind of like shotgun homes that you see in Americans a lot. So like this is like a front facade and this is like a side facade, side elevations on these side. So at the back you have the bedroom. So this is like a zoom in plan of the bedroom, and this is a zoom in plan like how you enter from here and then you go. So you have like your living and dining space, which is in front of like you have a kind of an open great room. So you have kitchen over here. So and in this one here you see these are like all exploded plan. So you can see like in this one if you look at like this wall, I kind of made it like a transparency, so like you can see like what's inside like the window, and you can have like a sense of the corridor. Like it's easier for a client to understand the space. So these exploded plans are very like whenever I share with my clients, they always love it because it makes like to visualize the space very clear, so you can see everything what's going around inside. And at the bottom these two plans are like a zoom in. One is the zoom in of the kitchen and other was like the bedroom space. Okay, so after this I'm going to share you my render. So usually I do my renders in Twinmotion. So this is like the render that I did. I exported the Revit view and I added some materials and did it in like Twinmotion. But I also usually upload these models in Locus AI. So here I'm going to upload this image. Once it's uploaded, we're going to go to the styles. So you can select any style like from here you want. So for the residential building, I'm looking for something interesting. For example, so usually they changes designs a lot. So I'm going to go to the industrial design and hit generate. It's going to take some time and then you will have your render in a few minutes. So as you can see in this one, now we have the image render over here. So this one is nice, but I did some few other renders as well. I'm gonna show you here. So like this is our Twinmotion render, and these are the renders that I did with Locus AI. So like you can try different materials and options, and then you can choose and pick whatever you like. And for this, you can just go to the download, and here you can download them very easily and very quickly. So it's like very easy process and allow, and that's it. And if you want to change the style, you can go and select some other style and just generate, so you can have more options here as well. Okay, I'm gonna show you one trick, like how can you add a model in this one. So I'm gonna go to the insert. I'm gonna go select import image. You can drag and drop, but you can do that as well. I'm gonna go to the downloads because that's where it's saved. I'm gonna open it. And here it is. So like, yeah, you can have your image in this like this. You can have multiple image or one image, like how you like. So I'm gonna keep with the other one that I'm using. So I'm gonna delete this one. So like that's how you can import the renders in your title page. And usually on this slide I have a site plan which I'm gonna upload later, but I'm not showing in the video right now. I hope this is helpful for you and you enjoy this. If you have any comments, like if you want to see the full video of this 3D model, that how did I create it, like how did I create the floor plans and the sections and the elevations and all these exploded floor plans, do let me know in comments, and I might create a video for another project, because in the next video I'm going to show you a 3-bedroom ADU. Yes, with the almost with the same size. So like, yeah, this is like a 2-bedroom ADU, so I'm going to work on the 3-bedroom ADU. So just let me know in the comments if you want to see a Revit tutorial or a Revit video that you want to learn how you can make these exploded floor plans, or like the complete Revit models and of ADU, yeah, or the complete model of the ADU in the Revit. So till then, take care and bye. I'll see you in the next video.